you guys are coming out. I'm in my 30s, so I have a lot of female friends, women, let's call them. They dye their hair, you know, and I said, why do you dye your hair? And they're like, oh, you know, to get the gray out. I'm like, well, that's bullshit, you know, because men can go gray whenever. No one says anything, they look distinguished. So I said, fuck it, you know, just go, just see what it looks like, that's fine. And a week after I said that, I actually saw a woman in her 30s who had like a full mane of silvery gray. I gotta tell you, she looked like she was baking Dutch children in the oven of her candy home. I went up to her and I said, man, you were amazing in the opening scene of Ghostbusters. Scared the shit out of that Victorian. Well done. I believe, I'll let you go. I believe you've got some Dalmatians you have to skin. I hope you guys are having a good summer. Summer sucks for me because I have seasonal allergies. I'm glad that brings you joy. The problem with seasonal allergies is, I don't know if you've noticed, it is never not a season. There's not a break in between them. Turns out I'm allergic to always. And allergies are just the planet's way of letting you know that you are not welcome. I step out of my house and I'm just maced by Mother Nature. She's like, stop looking at me! I can't help it, you are everywhere. And my friends that don't have seasonal allergies, they like rub it, they flaunt it, they just prance around inhaling flowers and eating spoonfuls of dander, you know? And meanwhile, it feels like my own face is rejecting itself. They're like, oh, is it the cottonwood? I'm like, no, I think it's air. So if you don't have seasonal allergies, congratulations. Also, I hope that you die and get reincarnated as a bee that has seasonal allergies. You won't be able to pollinate shit. All the other bees will tease you. The bees be teasing for reasons, Sheezy. I like to read about science. I've been reading about this drug research. This one scientist, he gave LSD to a jellyfish. And when I wanted to know, what kind of trip did the jellyfish have? Because part of me thinks he just had a really vivid hallucination that he's just like an accountant down in the loop, you know? Just buying groceries at Jewel, you know? He's trying to explain it to the other jellyfish, like, it was fucking crazy, man! And this thing called a debit card, something called a pin, these things called hands. All the other jellyfish are like, calm down, Steve. The only time I ever took LSD, I had a really vivid trip that I was a jellyfish that had just taken LSD. So it was just me standing in Jewel trying to figure out what the fuck the stories were. What? Oh, paper, please. My favorite science thing to read about recently is, I've been reading about proton accelerators. I know that's the hot topic tonight, but you don't know what a proton accelerator is. This is a machine. It takes subatomic particles and it rams them together to figure out what they're made of. And I like that because that's how an 8-year-old child would do science experiments. Like, how does this work? I don't know. Smash it! Smash it with a fucking rock! But it's a squirrel, all right? Be more scientific. We'll take 2 squirrels, load them into cannons, and fire them towards each other. Find out what they're made of. Well, it turns out squirrels are made of bits of squirrel. I knew it! My universal squirrel theory has been proven. How they laughed at me at Heidelberg. Because the thing is, people try to make you choose, don't they, between science and religion. They're like, oh, religion's crazy, but science is more logical, and you know. But the more I read about quantum physics, the more it just sounds fucking made up. These subatomic particles called quarks and gluons. The last time I checked, they were trying to kill Captain Kirk. And they had these names because science